Hey guys, and welcome to today's workout. So I have a cardio, HIIT, and weights for you. So we're going to be combining our cardio and then our weights, and we'll have some like combo moves that incorporate the weights with that cardio as well. So I have six rounds of exercises for you. Each round is going to have, we're going to do it Tabata style. So each round is going to have 2 exercises, and then we're going to have 4 rounds within that round. So we'll have, sorry, I have something in my eye. So we're going to have those 2 exercises. We'll go through them once, we'll repeat, we'll go through them again, so on and so forth. So it's structured that we have our cardio first, then weights. Cardio, weights, cardio, and then we finish with weights. I would recommend light weights for today. So it's going to be 20 seconds on for the exercise and 10 seconds rest. With our weight moves though, I recommend light because I want you to get as many reps as you can in that 20 seconds with good form. So if you're using a heavy weight, you can't necessarily go as fast. So light weights, to give you an idea, I'm using 5 pounds and 8 pounds. So different, like biceps, I'll probably use the 8 pounds. Something like tricep kickbacks, I may use the 5 pounds. Make sure you have a mat because we will need it for our very last round of work. Some water and a towel, and I think with all that being said, we are ready to get warmed up. All right, so let's just start with a little jump rope here. If you're doing a low impact, I want you to march it out here nice and big. As always, I will provide those low impact modifications for you to make this workout for everybody at all fitness levels. And 4, 3, 2, let's take it to a tap with a reach overhead right here, nice and big. It's mostly going to be upper body today, but I do have some things thrown in there to hit the lower body as well. Last 2, let's take it across right here. Not sure what they're barking at. Good, give me 2 more here. Last one, let's reach and pull with that butt kick. Then heel all the way up to that glute. And 4, 3, 2, 1, let's come center, let's swing those arms back and forth here. Nice and big, thumbs on top when those arms come back, opening up that chest. Good, from here, last one. Nice big circles with those arms, warming up those shoulders. Last one, let's go in the other direction. Last one, let's take a little side lunge here with a reach. Hopefully you can't hear the other 2 barking in the back. There must be a squirrel outside. Last one here, and other side. Nice big reach, resting that forearm on that thigh. Last 2. Last 1. Good, let's take it to a squat. Weight in the heels, toes and knees to me. Squeezing and engaging those glutes at the top. Chest lifted nice and high. Good, last one, let's take it to a pulse for 3. So 3, 2, 1, come up and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, up and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. One more time here. Good, let's warm up those hips, take it up and over. Nice and big. Shoulders and hips stay nice and square to the front. Last one. Good, let's take it to a straight leg kick here. Core nice and tight. We're also warming up that core here. Stretching out that hamstring a bit. Last two. Last one. Let's warm up that spine. Step and rotate. Core is in nice and tight. Shoulders are down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to take it to an inchworm here. Legs nice and straight. Let's walk it out. Hands underneath those shoulders here. Let's take the right leg forward. Rotating it open. That core is in nice and tight. Switch, other side. Making sure that that heel is flat on the floor, that knee is behind that toe. And switch. We're going to take the rotation out. And switch. One more on each side. Let's switch it out. And last one here. Switch. Take it back. Let's hold this plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's drop to our knees here. Let's turn those fingers to face back towards those knees. Let's just rock back and forth. Just hitting those wrists a little bit before we start working. Just rocking back and forth. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's dig those toes. Walk those hands back to the feet. Roll it up. And we're ready to go. All right, so our first two cardio moves are going to be mountain climbers and plank jacks. So let me give you your modification. Mountain climbers, hands underneath those shoulders. If you're modifying this, you're gonna just pull the knee in, step back and switch, all right? If you're not modifying, you're gonna run it out. From there, you're gonna drop to your knees for 10 seconds to rest. Then we have plank jacks. So we go out, out. Modify these by tapping side to side. Further modification, so option 2 for the mountain climbers is gonna be here, standing. And then the modification or second option for those plank jacks is going to be just a regular jumping jack. All right, so those are the two moves that we're doing. We're doing them 4 times through, all right? 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Make sure I got my timer good. All right, mountain climbers. So hands are underneath those shoulders in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. 20 seconds. Push as hard as you can. Rest. 10 seconds here, then we move to those plank jacks. All right, let's do it. Plank jacks. Rest. Back to those mountain climbers, second round. All right. Rest. Plank jacks. And go. That core is in nice and tight. If it gets to be too much, if you're jumping, tap it out. Round 3, back to those climbers. As I said, you can always start with that higher intensity if you need to modify. Bump it down a bit. Here we go. Mountain climbers. Rest. Jacks. I apologize if you can still hear them barking. I don't know what they're barking at. Hopefully it's not picking up. And go. Rest. One more round of this, and then it's behind us. Back to those climbers. Deep breath in. And go. Last round. Here comes the quiet one. Rest. All right. We got those plank jacks. One more time. You got this. Come on. Last round. Go. Again, if it gets to be too much, tap it out. Nothing wrong with modifying. Rest. All right, drop to your knees. Come up nice and easy. We are now moving into our weight round. So keep your feet moving. I'm going to show you what's coming next. So we have an anterior shoulder press. So weights are going to be forward of those shoulders, and we're pressing here. So I actually may even use my fives. My shoulders are burning already from those climbers and jacks. So as many as you can with good form in 20 seconds. Then we have a curl to a wide curl. So elbows tucked in, curl, and wide curl. Now, I don't want to see this. I do not want to see this here. Not that I can actually see it, but check your form, because I'm not there to do it for you. You do not want to be using your back. So choose a weight wisely. We're starting with those shoulder presses here, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 20 seconds to do as many as you can. Core in, knees are soft. As you can see, I'm just knocking them out. So you want to make sure you're using a weight that's appropriate so you can do as many reps in 20 seconds as you can with good form. Rest. All right, curls are next. Elbows tucked in. And go. Maybe. Now go. Take it up and out. And those elbows stay right in. I'm not using my back. I'm not gripping with my hands. Everything is nice and relaxed. Rest. Back to those shoulder presses. Round 2. All right, grab those weights and go. Make sure you can see those weights in your peripheral vision. And I'm only using 5 pounds, but I feel it. Rest. Curls. All right. Couple seconds here. Go. Curl it up and wide. right, round 3, shoulder presses. And go. Make sure that core is in. Soft knees, don't lock them out. Rest, curls. Got about 4 seconds. And go. Really contract that bicep. Squeeze and squeeze. Rest. All right, make sure those weights are out of the way. That was our last round of that. So, moving on. We have cardio. We're gonna be using weights for these jacks. So, optional. You don't have to if your shoulders are spent, don't worry about it. So we're gonna be doing the same motion with the jack, pressing here, pressing up. I think I'm actually gonna grab my 3s, just because, in case I need to switch out from those 5s. All right, so just a regular jumping jack with a press. Modification, tap it out. All right, and then we're gonna make a square. We're jumping, and then we have 4 high knees. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Run, run, run. Modification. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4. March, 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 march. All right. So you're just taking that impact out. 4 rounds. Grab those weights. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, and jack it out. Press it up. Core is in. Nice soft landing. Again, you don't need to use weights for this if you don't want to. It's optional. Rest. All right, box jumps. We're making a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 high knees. Nice soft landing every time. And go. Core tight when those knees come up. Rest. Back to those jacks. Second round. Here we go. Press it up. Soft on those feet. Rest. All right. Making that square. 4 high knee runs. All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Run it out. Use those arms. Rest. Round 3. Grab those weights if you're using them. And go. Rest. Making a box with those jumps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. if you're using them. And go. Last round. Rest. All right, last round of those box jumps and high knees. Keep those feet moving and go. Keep your feet moving. Our next round is weights. All right, so we have a wide row and then tricep kickback. So our wide row, let me show you from the side. I have my feet about hip distance apart. You can go together wherever you're comfortable. Hinging forward, that core is in. We're going wide, so I'm here. My wrists are not doing this, they're nice and flat. I squeeze those shoulder blades together. So you're coming wider than normal. Normal I would do here, today we're here. All right, followed by tricep kickback, same thing, we're hinging at that waist. And again, lighter weight so you can get a lot of reps in. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Core in nice and tight. Squeezing those shoulder blades. So normally for my back, I would use 12s, 15s, or more if I had the option for heavier weights. But today's object, rest, tricep kickbacks, is muscle endurance. So heart rate is up, we're getting lots of reps in. All right, here we go. Elbows up, we're kicking it back. I'm squeezing and in. No movement from that shoulder. You can see the only movement is coming from my elbow and I'm squeezing. My chest is forward, neck nice and long, core is in. Don't swing those weights. Rest. So just because we're going fast doesn't mean we're going out of control. All right, so nice controlled movements. Movement with purpose. Row, second round, let's do it. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You can also do a split stance here if you feel more comfortable there. Rest. Kickbacks. And go. Elbows up. Squeezing that tricep at the top. Rest. All right, round 3, rows. And go. So these weight rounds are your chance to recover, to let that heart rate come down from those cardio rounds. And they always seem to fly by so fast. And that chest is forward. Here we go. Squeeze and in. And I'm only bringing those weights to about my rib cage. Kind of next to my hips a little bit. They're not coming into my chest. You want a little relaxation in that muscle in between, but not too much. Rest. All right. One more round to go. And go, rows. are better than halfway done. We have 2 more rounds. Cardio. This is probably going to be our hardest cardio round. Be scared. All right, so burpees. So we're doing a burpee with 2 front kicks. So we're coming down, hands underneath those shoulders. Jumping back, jumping in, my feet are wide, my heels are down. Come up, kick, kick. Modification. You're coming down. You're stepping back. You're stepping in. You're coming up. Kicks look exactly the same. More of a modification if you are unable to come to the floor. Squat, lunge, come up, kick, kick. You can even take that arm across just to get that heart rate up a little bit more on those. Then we have, what do I have? 2 pulses. We're going to do a sumo squat jump. So knees and toes back, tailbone under, chest up, back flat. Pulse, pulse up, okay? Modification, pulse, pulse up on your toes. You can even take those arms up, shoot them up to get a little extra cardio in there. All right, we are starting burpees, 4 rounds. As I said, this is the hardest round. I want you to push through, then we're going down to the floor for our next round of weights. So you got this. Last round of cardio starting in 3, 2, 1. Burpees with those kicks. Here we go, 20 seconds. Maybe. Yes, go. All out. Rest. 2 squat pulses and a jump. Sumo squat. And here we go. Pulse, pulse, push off. Nice and controlled. And it doesn't have to be a big hop. As I said, here's where our legs are coming in a little bit. Rest. Second round. As you can see, I'm walking around in between, moving my feet. Heart rate is up, don't stand still. Burpees. Go. Rest. Squat jumps. Go. Rest. 2 more rounds to go. We got this. Keep pushing, keep working. Go, burpees. Rest. Squat jumps. Toes and knees back. Go. Rest. All right. 1 more round. You can do it. I know you can. Let's go. Here we go. Take it down. Come on. Last time you're doing each of these. You can do it. It's only 20 seconds. Come on. Rest. All right. jack, squat jumps. And go. Heart rate gets up, brain stops working. Chest lifted. Rest. All right. Toughest round is over. We are going to the floor. So, grab your mat. Keep your head above your heart as you do so. We're coming down. All right. Move your feet a little bit. Let your heart rate come down a little bit before you go down to the floor. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. All right. One more round. But the good news is our cardio is done. So, let me straighten up my mat, my OCD. All right, so chest press with a glute bridge, and then a weighted crunch. So, now my chest, normally I would use 15s, 12s at the very least. However, I want to get a lot of reps in, so I'm only going to use 8s. So, lower back on that mat. For now, to start, so here's what it's going to look like. So you press up and squeeze. So we're going nice and quick. Those glutes are never going to touch the floor. From there, weight into your chest. Press it straight up from that chest. We're going to pulse it up. 20 seconds. Those are our 2 moves. 4 rounds. Our last round of work starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Chest press, glute bridge. Heels into your butt. The closer they are to those glutes, the harder it is. Drive through those heels. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. Rest. All right. One weight. We have that crunch. And go. Weight is directly above your chest, not above your face. And I'm just crunching. I'm not using momentum with that weight. I'm using my core to lift my shoulders off the ground. This distance between your chin and your chest. Rest. Round 2. Chest press and glute bridge. And go. Rest. One weight. 4. Weight above that chest. This distance between the chin and the chest. And go. Press it up. Rest. Round 3. Coming up. 2 more rounds. And then our cool down. And go. Press it up. Don't let those arms rest on that ground in between. They come down, they shoot right back up. Same thing with those hips. Rest. Crunches. One weight. We're so close. Come on, keep pushing. Go. Rest. One more round. All right. Last round of work before our cool down. We're almost there. And begin. Press it up. Rest. All right. Awesome, awesome job. Come on up. I need to towel off. Awesome work. That was super tough. You should feel like you could not do any more at this point. If I told you you had to do one more round of something, you should look at me on your screen and say, Cara, you're crazy. I could not do another round. That's how I feel. So I know I pushed myself as hard as I could. Even the back of my knees is sweating. I know that's gross. But you should always give 110%. If you're having a day where you're not feeling it, that's fine. You don't have to give 110%. Give what you can that day. But on the days where you're feeling it, I want you to push. You push play. You came to work. Make it worth your while. All right, grab a sip of water and rant. I'm done. And let's cool it down. All right. Let's go seated. All right, so sit up nice and tall. My mat is all sweaty. All right, let's take a side bend here. So we hit a little bit of everything. So as I said, we were working on muscular endurance today. So it wasn't about how heavy we were lifting. It was about how many repetitions we were doing. So the idea behind muscular endurance is, other side, when you work that way, it helps to improve the days where you lift heavy. You can lift longer, you can lift heavier. The endurance of your muscles is increased by doing higher repetitions with lighter weights. Those muscles don't get fatigued as easily in your other workouts. Good. Interlace those fingers. Let's stretch out that chest. Very important to make sure you're well-rounded in your training. Not just always lifting heavy, but lifting light for higher reps, getting cardio, flexibility, hip training. Good, round that back. Always changing it up. Good, let's sit up nice and tall. Let's rotate here. Another way. You always want to be challenging your body. Make sure that you're changing up what you're doing. Let's take those legs straight out in front, sitting up nice and tall, toes to the ceiling. And exhale it over. Always want to be challenging your body to different things. Sometimes people will say, you hear, I hit a plateau. I stopped losing weight, I'm stuck. And sometimes what needs to be done is you just need to change up what you're doing. Good, let's hug the right leg in here. Sitting up nice and tall, let's circle the ankle. So that could mean that your body is just used to what you're doing. If you're doing the same workouts all the time, you're not challenging your body to do different things. Other way. Good. All right, let's cross it over. Let's pull it in here. You always want to be doing different exercises. And as I've said before, these are my workouts for the day. I don't go and do something else. These are my workouts. The workouts that I do with you are my workout for the day. Good. Let's pull the left knee in. So what you see how I look, my muscles and all that, that is, circle the ankle, that is a result of, first of all, healthy eating. Most important is what you put in your body. Other way. Healthy eating, getting enough sleep, and doing these workouts with you. Good. And on the days when I'm not posting a video for you, which is usually like Sunday and sometimes on Fridays, those days I'm using as a recovery day, but I'm not just doing nothing, I'm doing flexibility training, I'm stretching. So it's just as important, your workouts are just as important as your recovery. So you want to make sure that you're getting those recovery days in. Good. Let's come up, let's take a hip flexor stretch here. So let's take the right leg forward, the left leg back. If this is too much to come all the way down, take it right here. So recovery day, super, super important. Make sure you're stretching. After you're done working out, make sure you're doing these cool downs with me. Never just stop and that be it. You want to stretch. So important for injury prevention and just general wellness. If your muscles are too tight, it can create imbalances in those muscles, which can cause issues. And we don't want that. I don't want that for you. Switch. Here, lengthening through that spine. Weight should be shifted forward into those toes. And tuck the chin to the chest, roll it up. Shoulders and the head are the last things to come up. Take the arm across, let's stretch out those shoulders. They did a lot of work today. And switch. Let's take a tricep stretch here. And other way. Good, if you need something for balance, go ahead and grab it. We're gonna finish with a quad stretch here. So heel to your glute. Try to keep that knee parallel to the floor. Tuck the hips and pelvis under. Switch. Good. Take a nice big breath in here. Fill those lungs. Exhale, and you are all done with your workout for today. Thank you so much for being here and pushing play and working out with me. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, before you leave, please help me out by hitting that subscribe button. Hit your notification bell so you know every single time that I upload a new workout so you can be here and join me and have a great time doing it. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome day.